Today's workout, we're continuing with our little theme here. Some potential small issues that might create conflict in a relationship at home. This one has to do with TP, toilet paper. Do you put the toilet roll on the holder with the flap going over the top or down the back? So is it on the front or is it going down the back? All right. I've noticed that at our gym, somebody puts it on down the back and some put it on down the front. It annoys the heck out of me, but I won't say which one I choose. Okay, warm up is 3 rounds. 5 push-ups to down dog, 15 air squats, and then 20 Cossack squats. So for those push-ups to down dog, this is really to help warm up the shoulders as well. So you're gonna come all the way to the ground as usual, push up, extending all the way, and then push back into that down dog position. We're trying to get our head through the arms. And then our heels, we want to drive towards the floor. It's not as important that you get them all the way to the floor, but you don't want to, leave your legs bent or anything like that. Try to drive all the way to the ground so you're getting a nice stretch in here as well. After that, you have regular squats. So we're just doing some air squats here. We want to get full depth, so the hip crease here where we bend is going to have to go past the top of the knee. So as you drop down, make sure you get lower than your knee. And then Cossack squats, you may even want to get a wider stance. This one is going to drop down, stand up all the way, come to the other side, drop down, really warming up the legs today. The other thing to point out here is our heels. So if I'm coming down into this squat, I really want to try to keep my heel on the ground. I see a lot of folks will come in and they'll do a squat where they come up on the toe, come off the heel. We really want to limit that. In our warm-ups and in our cool-downs, we're trying to work on range of motion, really getting a stretch in the muscles. That way, we're nice and loose for the workout. Then, TP. Rep scheme is going to be 25 of all 3 movements, then 20 of all 3, then 15, 10, and then 5. The ring rows are going to be the first movement here. Ring row substitution is probably what you're doing at home. Make sure your kitchen table is nice and sturdy, and then you're pulling all the way to the chest. So whatever you're pulling, whether it's rings or a table, try to get that all the way to the chest. And then for box dips, this one here, typically, you can use stairs at home if you need to, so they might be slightly high enough. Second or third stair. If you go to the third one, you might have some stairs in the way for the box dips. Or if you have a box or a chair can work for this as well. Anywhere from like 20 to 24 inches is going to be just fine. But the idea is you want to be able to get your legs out and drop low and extend. So it's a tricep dip. All right, if you have to scale back a little bit, you can bring your feet in, and then you can actually, it'll take some of that weight off, take some of the pressure off the shoulders there. And then we've done push-ups already, but if you feel like the dips are a little more difficult on the shoulder, you can switch to something like a push-up, and it's the same kind of impetus. So then our last movement is going to be the med ball squat clean. So we've done this week. We just love this move this week for whatever reason. Med ball squat clean, 2 separate lifts kind of put together, a deadlift and a front squat. So what we do is we reach down, try to keep the hips high and back straight, stand up to deadlift. And then when we go to drop under the ball, I'm going to get a little pop in the shoulders and a little flick of the hands. I don't curl it, I'm just trying to get that ball to float in front of me so I can drop underneath it in the front rack position and then stand up all the way. And that's your last movement. This will be a doozy. Have at it.